Brandi, welcome to 2021. It's the first episode of the new year.
The new year, that's still pretty much shit.
Well, this is the way future, and nobody even knows about what happened in 2020.
The way future.
It's in the rear view.
This is 100 years in the future. When the next 100-year pandemic is
humans
on the horizon.
Listening.
Because what is it? Every 100 years there's a fucking pandemic. The 1919 flu.
Yeah. Spanish flu, right? Anyway,
racist flus. That's what they are. Like people trying to find somebody to blame. Blame the Spanish in 1919. Blame the Chinese people in 2020. Fuck them. Fuck all y'all racists. Yeah, I'm talking to you, racist.
How was your week? Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Racist asses. My week. I don't know. I don't remember anything past New Year's.
How was your New Year? How was your New Year's? What'd you do?
What did I do on New Year's? Nothing. I sat at my house and then I came here.
That was New Year's Eve.
And then, what did I do on New Year's?
You slept at my house and we watched Sabrina.
I watched Sabrina, yeah.
It was a loaded question, obviously.
And then I finished watching Sabrina yesterday.
Mm-hmm. What did you think of the whole series?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about this later at a later date, so I'm just going to drop a plug really quick. Check us out soon on the Bingeables podcast covering the curious adventures of Sabrina.
The chilling adventures.
The chilling adventures?
The chilling adventures of Sabrina.
I'm so lame. Okay. We will be there with our buddy Chinlin over at the Bingeables talking about the series, but what did you think? Just whatever you want to give us.
What I think of the series or what I think of the season?
What did you think of this recent season?
I felt like the Caliban story, like it was going somewhere and then it didn't go there. And I was like,
boo.
I was like, yeah. I was expecting more out of, because of his angling and whatever.
Like what the fuck he did to Lilith?
Yeah.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole. Him and Beelzebub.
Yeah, but Lilith lost her fucking mind. She lost her mind when she had that baby. I think that's when she lost her mind, personally.
Because people who do that are crazy bitches. But I think like she was just like, I've been Lucifer's bitch for a millennia and I'm tired of it. So I'm just, who cares what I do? Like everything she does is just so calculated and it's just for her benefit. No one's benefit except for hers.
But the whole thing about like, she thought that Lucifer was trying to hurt the baby. Lucifer didn't want to hurt the baby.
No, he didn't.
He was going to, like, that was going to be his, that's his son. He wanted a son. And she lost her mind. I mean, the kings came for her, but something like twisted in her head.
Maybe she had postpartum. Which is not funny.
No, I don't think she did.
But if you guys have seen it, you guys know what happened. And whatever. All right, besides that, I found it entertaining. And I knew it was going to play out with the 8 terrors. Because I was like, each episode has to be about one of these terrors or whatever. So, I mean, that was interesting. I did get lost at the 7th episode when the Endless. And I was just like... how is this going to play out? Like, this is interesting. This is funny that she's being forced to reenact things that have already happened.
Right.
And then...
it was like a loop. It was weird.
Right. But then I don't understand how the Endless was Salem. And then he was just able... that was confusing to me.
Which part?
That he was the Endless. And he was just like, yeah, I'm Salem. Hey. And then he turned and helped her because he was like, okay, well...
The Endless thought he was going to live forever.
Right.
Because he was endless. But the Void was going to consume the Endless, and he did not want to be consumed. So he was like, we need to get the fuck out of here.
She needs to go get candles.
Go to the store and get some candles. I like how he was narrating their
escape.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was pretty good. All right, we got to see Salem talk. Maybe that's what people wanted. Maybe that's why they brought it in. Like, maybe fans of...
But that wasn't even Salem. It was a stuffed cat.
I understand that, but I'm saying fans of Melissa Joan Hart, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, wanted to see these things that they gave us in episode 7, the old aunts the talking stuffed cat.
They did not need to be on there at all.
It was weird.
I was like, you guys are old.
Don't be mad because they're cashing them checks, Brandi.
I was just like, you guys don't even look the same. Like,
does,
I mean,
20 years later.
But it's just like, really? This is ridiculous. Harvey was annoying.
Yeah. In every universe, Harvey was annoying.
Like, you just didn't like Harvey, huh?
I like Harvey. I think he's super adorable, like as a character. Like, but he's just so gullible, and he seems naive to me. So naive that he ends up in when it's the perverse when he's working for Lord Faustus or Blackwood or whatever, and he's like, this is who I am. Like he was a Nazi
in the basically.
That's why I kept getting annoyed. And then in this new universe, he was just like, I'm Harvey, whatever.
And the new Cosmos.
Yeah.
Nick, I'm Harvey now.
I'm Harvey now. There is no other Harvey.
I'm Harvey.
Anyway, if you guys are into it, check it out. We enjoyed it. That's what you did on New Year's, so that was your all you could remember for the year.
Then I went home and watched The Twilight Zone. How was your week or New Year's?
My week in New Year's.
Why do you have on two different earrings?
Why are you in my Kool-Aid?
Because you have on two different earrings.
So I took this earring out of this ear when I got that thing I got you, the ear clippy thingy. And I never put the earring back in.
Okay.
And then I was like, ooh, I want to put these earrings in that I got from Hawaii, because these are the ones I got from Hawaii, the tooth ones or the whale, the fish bone. I don't know what it's made out of. It's made out of something.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I want to wear those. And so I just stuck it in this ear and I left this other earring in. And I really don't care.
You never changed it.
I don't care.
Okay.
But I didn't want to look like I just had one earring in. Like, that would just be weird. So I stuck an earring in here.
Okay.
And these ones get so funky because I never take them off. And they are super crusty. It's really gross.
Yeah.
Earrings stink.
Studs. Because studs have the bat and like it's pressed against your skin and your skin exfoliates and it just gets caught in the backs and the fronts.
Yeah.
So you gotta
you could tell somebody, ooh, you smell like earring back.
That's gross.
And people would know exactly what that smelled like.
All you gotta do is take them off once a week and clean them.
Yeah, dip them in what do I put them in? Peroxide or alcohol or something. But that's why I have on two different earrings. I've been using that legend planner you got me. My dear sweet sister, Brandi, got me a legend planner for Christmas. And I've been using the fuck out of that.
Good.
And then after I had it for a couple of days, I was toying through it. I was like, stickers! Fucking stickers! I didn't even see the stickers when I first got in there.
You didn't flip all the way through?
Nope, sure didn't. And so I found this.
Have you been sticking stickers everywhere?
I have not been sticking stickers everywhere, but I have been using the stickers.
Okay.
And then days later, I found the thing in the back, the daily journal in the back. It was like, what?
You're funny.
My mind has been blown.
That's hilarious.
But I have been actively using it in writing and journaling and my little accomplishments. I write them down and my little goals and the things that I'm doing and my plans. I'm using it and I feel really good because one of my goals this year is to get the process started for a storefront for a Beauty's Biscuits. That's what I want. And, I think it's going to be really uncomfortable. I think there's going to be tears. I think there's going to be sweat. I think there's going to be long nights of I have no idea, but I want it and I'm ready for it.
Okay.
So when I saw this opportunity this weekend, I was just like, this is the perfect location next to where I need to be.
Right.
So honestly, I kept dreaming about it last night. I didn't stop dreaming about it. So I put in an application right before you got here.
I dreamed about an ex.
Well, go ahead and put in that application too.
No.
Ew, you never go back to your ex.
Ew, you never go back.
Ew, never go back. Other than that.
Well, I'm married, so there's that. I forgot about that part.
Well, yeah, that too. But back to me.
Psycho.
I'm just visualizing more what I want. I started this garden group with a friend of mine, and I'm looking forward to that, gardening more and just being a little more active because it makes me really happy. When I'm outside gardening and talking about it, I just get super excited. And I just want to do more of that. My goal for this year is to produce half of my food in my backyard. So half of my produce in the backyard.
Damn. Well, okay.
It's possible.
No, I know. You just have to, but you'd have to like expand your.
We need more beds. We got to get more beds.
Expand your, chickens are weird.
They are weird.
Area.
Yes, I know. So, I'm just trying to plan out like what we need, crops and stuff like that. I think it'd just be really fun. I just have plans that like ideas in my head and I'm just acting on them, not just letting them sit because again, tomorrow's not guaranteed, y'all.
That's facts.
If 2020 has taught us anything, I know it was a shit show, but you could be gone in a second and it could be anything. Now there's more things out there trying to come for us. So do what you do. Like, I don't want to regret something and say, I wish I would have done that because there's a lot of people that regret shit and just won't let it die and just keep living on it. And like, well, then do it. And they don't do it. I'm doing it. So I put an application for a storefront and hopefully something comes of it.
That's cool. When are you supposed to hear from?
Oh, they said the application gets reviewed in 5 days. So we'll know something this week. And that would just be if I could like look at it or if I'm approved or whatever. Cause like, wait, listen, they said since COVID, they are only allowing people that have an approved application to like view the property, to like look at it and like consider it. Right. So I had to go through all that stuff. I had to pay them the application fee. You know how I feel about application fees. So I better get the copy of my credit report that y'all ran. 1.1. Point 2, it's like, okay, if, you get your application approved, you have 6 months to accept a property from them. I said I would want to move in March 1. So I'd have time to plan and, maybe find some.
Well, start planning now. And that way.
I am.
So it like shifts your energy into
other things.
Walking in your future self.
Okay, baby. Yes. Come on. Well, I am. I was writing like last night. All I've been doing is thinking about this. I've been writing my notes down. I've been doing this, doing that. And I just feel like this is an opportunity. It might not be the right opportunity. It might be the wrong opportunity. It might be the best opportunity, but I won't know unless I try. So I'm excited for that. So 2021, get some. Okay. And while we're getting some, I'm Sunni Hepburn.
And I'm Brandi Fleeks.
And this is
Book of Lies.
The podcast.
It's Bulp, bitches.
Yes, it is. Bitches.
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 Come here, where's my money?
Bitches come. Okay, so welcome to the podcast, y'all. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the new year. And this is episode 101.
Oh my God.
Son.
101.
101, son. And feel free to connect with us on social if you'd like. We'd love that. Connect with us on Twitter at Book of Lies Pod, on Instagram and Facebook at Book of Lies Podcast. We have a website. Visit it, bookofliespodcast.com. We have a blog there. You could listen to all of our previous episodes. You could join us on Patreon. We would love for you to be a part of the family. I would love to send you love notes every month and stickers and shout outs and all that stuff. So if you would like to join us on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Book of Lies Podcast. But that's that also. If you'd like, please leave us a review. We need your reviews, guys. It helps people find us. And when you find us, thank you for finding us and being here with us.
You went there in 2019?
Yep. Like in...
Was it? See, I don't even know. I don't know what's going on anymore. This whole fucking...
This was 2 years ago.
Not exactly.
I love... Okay, one thing that I'm going to say about you. You argue all the time when I'm like, let's say it was a movie, right? Wonder Woman 1984. You were 4 years old. You were like, no, I wasn't. I was 3. And I was like, you don't even know when this movie came out because Brandi's birthday is like in the last quarter of the month. So she banks on...
Of the year.
So you bank on that the setting that we're talking about is within the month January to mid-September.
Like things don't... For some people don't usually set movies in the end of the year unless they're Christmas and Thanksgiving movies.
Halloween movies. Scary movies.
But again, yeah, but those I can say I was that age. Everything, like if it's summertime, I know I wasn't 4.
How come you just can't roll with it? Like, I don't understand. I just don't get it. Like, why do you?
Because it's not accurate.
Fine. Because I would gladly say, yeah, I was 2 in 1984.
But likely in the movie, you probably were, unless it was set in like January. Like, okay, this is how it works. Okay.
If it was like a Valentine's Day or St. Patrick's Day,
then you would have been, I would have been
1.
So here's what I do. If the movie is set in fall or winter during that year, actually no, because winter is actually, it starts in December. So technically it's fall. So during fall of that year, that's fine. But if it's winter, spring, or summer, I was not that age.
I just think it's funny. I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, she banks on that the setting of whatever we are talking about is before September.
Because it's not accurate, I'm telling you.
That's fine. Anyway, that was such a side note. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
That.
Because
you were like, that was 2 years ago. I was like, no, not really.
You were staring at this and I was talking. I was saying Patreon. Join us there, guys. We'd love you to meet us there. And leave us a review. Please leave us a review on Podchaser, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you're listening. Please leave us a review. We'd love that. And thank you for being here with us. Okay? Thank you so much. We're at our 101st episode. And last episode, I said I wanted to cover something. That was my resolution. So we are starting off with my resolution.
This is your resolution?
With my episode for the podcast.
Really?
We had podcast resolutions. You didn't listen to last week's episode?
No, but why would this topic be your resolution?
I love this movie.
I know. It's weird because I'm like, this movie is just like whatever. And you're like, I love this movie.
I love this movie. So, I mean, you people listening now already know what we're going to be talking about. But I love this movie. If you aren't paying attention today, we're going to talk about Liar, Liar. But
Liar.
You didn't ask me what we're going to talk about. But
I already knew.
It's fine. This is true. You knew. Got to take our listeners into consideration.
Okay.
All right. So, guys, we're going to talk about Liar, Liar because it is one of my favorite movies. I don't know why. Actually, I know why. I wrote it down and we're going to talk about why I love this movie. And let's just go way back when things were just stupid.
The 90s.
Yeah. The Liar, Liar was released in 1997, starring our favorite, he's not our favorite because I had to do some research on him. Like, gosh, Jim Carrey, you're so dumb. But anyway.
Why is he dumb?
We'll talk about it. Liar, Liar, 1997, starring Jim Carrey, Jennifer Tilly. Who else was in this movie?
With her blonde hair.
Yeah. Do you know she's Chinese?
She's half Chinese.
She's half Chinese and Finnish and Irish. And she's LA girl.
Tilly is an Irish last name, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's probably right. Because she did pull that from her mom's side of the family. But I was like, okay, girl. She's the same age as mom.
Okay.
You believe that?
Yeah.
I was watching a movie and when she was like, I'm not going to be a 31-year-old divorcee with 2 children. I was like, bitch, you are older than 31 in this movie. Because she was. That's when I was like, let me go ahead and look into her heritage. But she's the same age as mom. Born in Harbor City. Dad, Chinese businessman. Mom is of Irish and Finnish descent.
Okay.
So... But I thought it was fine. She's the same age as mom.
Okay.
With her blonde hair. It was just,
Yeah, it didn't look good on her in that movie.
They just wanted her to look like trash.
Probably.
Because she was trash in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Or in this movie that we're talking about. Liar, Liar.
Yeah. But in The Bride of Chucky.
She's an icon. People love her.
I think OT loves her.
Oh, so you love Jennifer Tilly? Was there something Valentine? What was her name in that movie?
I don't even know.
Something like that. But this movie was released by Universal Films and Imagine Entertainment. And so I told you when the movie starts, it's career day, right? Career day and the son's in kindergarten, Max.
Mm-hmm.
And
with that stupid haircut.
I think it's because he has really thick hair, like big puffy mushroom hair.
They could literally have given him any, like, for some reason, those haircuts in the 90s were a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's that same
JTT had it, right?
Haircut that fucking weirdo, the one from San Diego with the 22 kids locked in their room had.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
It was the husband and the wife, right?
Yeah, but the husband had that haircut.
Was you trying to say this guy never got past the 90s and that kept that haircut?
I guess. Because it was hideous.
Mm-hmm. So career day in kindergarten, everybody's saying what their father is, what their mom does, what their parent does. And Max says his dad's a liar. My dad's a liar. And she's like, what do you mean? What? You know, he wears a suit. He goes to court. He talks to the judge. He's a liar. And she's like, oh, he's a lawyer. And he's like, yeah, same thing, whatever. He doesn't say that, but he basically makes that gesture. Like, basically, it's the same thing. And the funny thing is, like, not all lawyers are liars and not all liars are lawyers.
Defense attorneys are liars.
Ooh. Give me more.
They are.
They spin tails. It's just like
they basically
spin the truth.
Because, okay, so, I mean, it's...
The spoon does not exist?
It's... basically, oh, it doesn't fit, Judge. I'm spreading my fingers as far as I can to say this glove doesn't fit on my hand, but if I just put my hand in the glove like a regular person, it would fit.
If the glove don't fit, acquit.
You must acquit.
You must acquit.
I'm just saying, a lot of times defense attorneys, they bend the truth and they're liars.
She's telling the truth.
Especially the ones that defend, like, mobsters.
Well, we have a criminal defense lawyer in our family.
Does he defend gangsters?
I don't know who he defends. Let's also not forget the characters, Moira Tierney as Audrey, the ex-wife.
The mom.
And Carey Elwes as Jerry.
I used to love me some Carey Elwes.
You're scared of the claw now.
The claw coming at you.
Watch out now. Oh, you got a glove? We'll put a ball and we'll wrap it tight with the rubber band. I can't even do his voice because it was so lame. He was just like that weirdo stepdad who's just so extra, right? Right, Max?
He just wants to be his friend.
Oh, okay, buddy. You're scared of the claw. And I was like, shut up. Get out of here. I'm not interested in you.
Yeah, no, he's one of those guys that's like, I want to be his friend. You're like, I don't want to be your friend.
I don't want to be your friend because you're a creep. You're a creep. I think the funny thing is this movie happens in like the span of 48 hours. The whole like everything is supposed to happen in 48 hours. And technically it's 24 hours, but it does go, we meet before the wish happens and then after. So in this movie, we're supposed to just like think a kid makes a wish on his 5th birthday and it must be magic because that's the whole premise, right? So Max is sick of his dad's fucking lies. Because he's a liar.
Because he didn't show up for his birthday.
Well, what happens is, like, he goes and picks him up after school. We're supposed to hang out and have the best weekend together, Dad. Because it's his birthday, because he forgot it was his birthday. He's like, oh, hang on, Max. I just have to go to the office really quick. I got to grab some work. Go in the office, and he lies to everybody on the way in.
Yeah.
Have any change? Oh, no, fresh out, no change. Hey, you lose weight. Oh, you look good. Oh, your hair is amazing. All the lies. Just shut up and don't say anything to anybody.
Compliments that are lies. Like, why would you even say anything? Like, if you know a dude is fat, why would you
your
say...
cholesterol? Like, why would you... Dick?
But that was the truth. But why would
How does he know that, though? How does he know his cholesterol is up? You don't know my life.
The man has to weigh at least 300 pounds.
At least.
But I'm just saying, if you're going to go in the office and you're going to open your mouth to compliment a person, make it a compliment that's true. No,
true.
Like, oh, lose weight? Obviously not, sir. Your fucking shirt is like popping open. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Why even do that?
Yeah.
What's the purpose of that?
Hey, man.
Blowing smoke up my ass.
Talk about the news. Talk about something. I don't need a compliment.
Or just don't say shit.
Hi. How are you? Don't ask.
Exactly.
Good morning. That's not a question. That's a statement.
Exactly.
Okay, keep it moving, son. All this stuff doesn't really need to happen. I was like, okay, he's just being extra, but Jim Carrey is the king of extra.
That he's a liar.
He is a liar. He's like, okay.
Compulsive liar.
Exactly. Because she was like, the ex-wife, you're late. He's like, oh, I got this, blah, 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 blah. Like, couldn't tell the truth. She was like, you're late. Just accept that you're fucking late for your kid.
Yeah.
And he blew smoke. Tell the truth, my friend.
That's the thing. Like, there's people like that, though. Like, for some reason, they just have to lie. They cannot stop them. It's compulsive. They're compulsive liars. Not even habitual liars. Compulsive liars.
Well, this is true. And this is Fletcher Reed, played by Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Okay? So, he's just always like... So, he goes to the office, right? And he gets pulled into a case because this case is for Jennifer Tilly, I don't know.
Divorce.
They're getting divorced and she wants alimony, but she was cheating. And so the only way to win is to lie.
Because they had a prenup.
They had a prenup.
And she doesn't even want the kids. That's the funny thing. She doesn't even want the kids in the divorce. She just wants money.
She wants money. Exactly. She's a bitch. I mean, whatever. Who knows how long they was married? I don't know their life. We didn't really get the specifications.
No, the premise of it is that she's a bitch.
Yeah.
That's it.
And she cheated. And at least one of the kids is his.
Yeah.
Because she has two.
At least one.
At least one of them. Right? But apparently they were married for a while because if she got married when she was quote unquote 18.
17.
Right. To 32.
Right.
What is that? 13 years?
Yeah.
Okay. You owe her money, my friend. And it's California. You gonna pay. But the prenup. Anyway, he gets looped into this case and then he drops the ball on his son. Because he tells his son that they're going to do all this fun shit and everything's going to be amazing. And no, it's not.
Okay. Playing devil's advocate for this part. Maybe his intentions were to do that. So at the time that he said it, he wasn't lying.
No doubt about it.
And then it just became a lie because he was like, oh, I'll just blow it off.
Right. No, you're 100% right about that. I think he did have the intention to do this. But then when he's in the office, he was always thirsty for a partner. I feel like that's always the goal in these movies is partner.
When they're attorneys, yeah.
How many partners can a freaking law firm have?
As many as they want.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
They're all partners?
You get your name on the fucking door or on the marquee or in the title, yeah. Because partners make more money.
Well, I guess so.
And they don't have to do as much work.
Well, everybody's always chasing to be partner, and that was his thing. That's why he fucked his son. He didn't fuck his son. Excuse me. Cut that out.
Gross.
That's why he failed his son and, didn't come through.
Yeah.
Right? And then he gives a gift to his son, which he had no idea what was in the box because he forgot it was his son's birthday. Mm-hmm. He's a busy lawyer. I get it. Whatever.
No.
I don't get it.
It's not. It's not that you if you're going to give your child a gift, know what the fuck it is. Mm-hmm. That's like a lot of dads don't know what they're getting their kids for Christmas or their birthdays because the moms always buy the gift and the dads are like, oh, yeah.
Thanks, Dad. How'd you know I needed tampons? I'm just kidding.
Yuck.
Cut that out.
So weird.
Jokes. Okay. So, what happens is he's supposed to go to Max's 5th birthday, and he doesn't. He was having sex with the partner, and his son makes a birthday wish that his father and he's very specific about this wish. What child do you know is very specific that says, for just one day, I wish my father couldn't tell a lie? Very specific for just one day.
Just one day. Not. I wish my father couldn't lie. Mm-hmm. But he for a day because I think it would ruin his life if he couldn't lie.
Dad, it'll ruin your life because he's a liar. I mean, a lawyer.
Yeah.
I just thought like watching it again because I haven't watched Liar Liar in ages, but I just thought his wish was very specific.
Yeah.
And it fit really well into the storyline. So, as he's in bed at 8:15 with the partner Miranda, the wish is granted. Mm-hmm. And he's, getting busy, rolls over, and she's like, oh, was it good or something? I don't know what she said.
I've had better.
He said, I've had better. And I think the funny thing is, like, he kept playing that through his head the entire morning because he's like, that was the actual truth. I told the truth.
Yeah.
And he just kept giggling. He's like, I've seriously had better. Oh, my God. Like, that's an answer. Interesting, right? And what I like about it is Jim Carrey at his prime because he's so...
He's a physical actor.
He's a physical actor. Mm-hmm. And like his comedic performance is based on, or what I like about it is all the physical acting. Mm-hmm. Like with the pen. Like he tries to write down the pen's red. Mm-hmm. The pen's blue. Yeah. Like his arms moving and the way he's reacting.
He's like Rubber Band Man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like my fucking favorite scene of the movie is the courtroom scene.
You stepped like a turkey.
No. When he goes to the bathroom.
Oh, that one.
And I'm kicking my own ass. I'm kicking my ass. You mind?
Yeah.
He beats the dog shit out of himself. Like when he jumps into the wall at the end, I just bust up laughing because it's so funny. Like he puts soap in his eyes. Who does that? It's ridiculous. Like it was just
Even if you're fighting somebody, are you gonna put soap in their eye? Like, is that a thing?
Who does throw some soap in you when you're fighting dirty? I guess. I mean,
that's just fucked up. Like, who thinks of shit? Like, if I'm fighting you in a bathroom, I might put your head in the toilet.
That's what we did.
I'm not going to put your soap in your eyes, though. That's weird.
It's hilarious, and I think it's all the physical acting and the physical comedy that like makes me like love this movie. Everything else is ridiculous, but the way he throws himself into the wall at the end and he comes in and he's like, it was a madman.
It was, obviously. He's telling the truth.
He was like, what did he look like? I don't know, 6'2", 180, kind of gangly, big teeth.
That's him. That's exactly what he looks like.
You can decide what truth you want to tell, huh?
He could have said he looks like me, but that wouldn't have worked.
He looking like a man. He looking like this man. Oh, that's funny. Oh, my stomach hurts. Okay. But yes, my other favorite scene is when he's talking to the
husband,
the Lothario.
Oh, the guy cheated with that.
Kenneth Falk.
He's not even cute.
He is not cute at all. At all. Like, who was he? He was on Dukes of Hazzard. That's who he is.
Okay.
So he's Christopher Mayer, also known as Chip Mayer, was an American film and TV actor who was best known for portraying Vance Duke on the Dukes of Hazzard. No fucking way.
He's dead.
Yeah, he died in 2011. So like 4 years after he did the movie, he was only how old was he when he died? Just tell me. 57. Tell me. Do the math for me. Tell me. But Christopher Mayer was the Christopher Falk who Jennifer Tilly, the wife in the divorce, she was sleeping with him. Mm-hmm. And the whole case is pending on, like you said, it's a divorce case. She wants money, she wants alimony, and she's fighting him, but he does have a prenuptial agreement. And there's clear allegations or clear evidence of infidelity.
Yeah.
And they have it on tape. Mm-hmm. And so he goes and talks to him right before he's supposed to do in court. And he's like, oh, yeah, so all we got to do is lie, right? That's it, right? And he's like, yeah, it seems easy, right? And he couldn't even get the words out. No. I thought it was funny that when he talked to the opposing attorney, she was like, what's your case? He couldn't say anything. He was like, blah, blah. I put it on Instagram. He was like, he couldn't say anything because everything was a fucking lie. Uh-huh. What's your case? Uh-huh. I have nothing. That's it. Pretty much.
Yep.
He was hopeless in court. And that's how he was playing it out. It's just being hopeless because he couldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
I object. On what grounds? It's damaging to my case. Yeah. Okay.
It is. You're right. You're very right about that. So he's interviewing Mr. Falk, his own witness, and he's just like, is it true that you did not? And then he just goes in, bad baby. Woo, you stuffed her like a Thanksgiving turkey, didn't you? And then he's like, it's ridiculous. Like, you guys have to see my face, but you can't because y'all ain't getting no visual right now. Sorry. But that shit cracked me up. I died, like, watching that. It still cracks me up. I still laugh watching
Apparently.
I watched it last night. I bought it. I just bought the movie.
On what?
On
Amazon?
On Amazon. So it was $6.99 on Amazon.
Oh, God.
But I had 2 credits. I had 2 promotional credits because for Amazon, I'm like, I'll delay, like when they don't have to send it urgently, they'll give you like $1 digital credit. I do that all the time. And my package comes within like 5 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that.
Oh, they do. And I do. So
I had no idea about that.
I got $2 off on that. So I spent $5 for Liar, and I have it forever. So I can watch it. It was funny to me.
Until Amazon goes out of business.
Amazon, I mean, they're taking over the world. But
them and Google.
But one thing I respect about Amazon is every CD I ever bought from them, they digitized that shit and gave me access to it in my account.
That's nice.
I got like all old stuff, like Big Timers, the stuff I was listening to in college.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do you remember that song?
No.
Oh my gosh, I should play it for you guys. No, I'm not going to do that.
I just remember, oops, there goes my shirt up over my head.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh my. That's Tweet.
Oh yeah. That's Sweet. I was just thinking about Big Timers.
I know.
Yeah. Sweet was okay.
That was the only song I ever heard from her.
I bought her album.
Why?
Because I guess I was a fan and I had Amazon money to spend in college. And then I was like, I need to get off this motherfucker because they're getting my money way too easy. Now they're in my house. They're in every one of my rooms in my house listening to me, trying to get my kids to sign up for stuff.
Alexa in here?
No, not in this room. She's all over my home.
You said trying to get your kids to do what?
So the oldest is like, can I sign up for a 7-day free trial of BET Plus? I was like, what? And she's like, she wanted to watch some Tyler Perry show because like she loves Tyler Perry. And so I was like, how much?
Does she want to watch Sisters? Okay.
No,
that's too grown for her.
No. It was something I was okay with, and so I was like, well, how much is it? $9.99. I was like, are you going to give me $10 for
the free trial?
It was after the free trial.
Okay,
it was $10.
Okay, and
I was like, are you going to give me $10 for it? But are you going to remind me to cancel it? So Amazon,
God.
but I don't like that they allow any person with the remote control to sign up for a free trial. Because my father-in-law was signing up for free trials. Remember when they come and visit, I would be getting billed from Showtime and stuff because they come sign up for trials. I need to set a password.
Yeah, you can set it so that you have to put in when
I do a purchase, I have to put in the code. But when I do a free trial, it does not require it.
Yeah.
Sneaky fucks.
Yeah.
I just got mad.
It's
cool, dude. But now I own Lair. It's in the catalog. And I'm going to go ahead and give that credit to our patrons. Thank you guys for your support and allowing me to absorb this content and provide this episode. This is a special episode to our patrons. We love you, KT, OT, Kathleen, and Ken. We love you guys. Okay. I didn't know that was the guy from Dukes of Hazzard. That's real funny.
I don't really get her.
Well, whoever likes Dukes of Hazzard, they're just like, oh shit, you right. I'm
from the 70s.
Brandi, you watched The Twilight Zone from the 60s.
Right, but The Twilight Zone is a fucking classic. Like, it's what a whole lot of movies and a lot of episodes of shows are based on. Because there's an episode of The Simpsons and there's an episode of South Park that's based on an episode where these two astronauts land on this planet and they think they're by themselves, and then they discover that there's a tiny little civilization of people, and they created a statue to one of the humans, and he lost his fucking mind. Oh my God. It's a whole thing, but yeah, like the premise is that these tiny creatures create this statue because the guy in the episode is an asshole. But on South Park, they created the sea monkeys created a statue of Cartman and Tweak, and they were fighting. But okay, that's all. So everything's based off an episode of The Twilight Zone. There's a lot of like movies, TV show episodes that are based on episodes of The Twilight Zone. And you catch it because you love The Twilight Zone. I've seen every single episode. So it's okay if someone likes the Dukes of Hazzard and recognize people from Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, I guess. You don't think that's the same? No. Fine. I'm sure someone will argue, but I don't care. I know. Jessica says sometimes she argues, sometimes she agrees, sometimes she doesn't agree. But she listens. So shout out to Jessica over there at Damsels. Okay? We love all of you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. That's interesting. So he looks like he's going to lose the case. He can't lie. He kicks his ass in the bathroom to attempt to get out. Yeah. To attempt to get out. So he walks in and he's fucked up. He's limping. Someone finds him in the bathroom. He looks all half dead motherfucker. And the judge is like, can you go on? He couldn't shake his head. No. He couldn't just pass. His body won't let him lie. His mouth, his neck, nothing. He cannot lie. At all. Yeah. What? Well, let's get this over with.
Let's get this over with. So he has nothing else. He badgers the witness.
His own witness.
And then he catches her say, what, like, get your shit together, motherfucker. You're about to lose this. I'm not trying to be a divorcee on welfare at 31. Okay? And he was like, wait a minute, at 31? Huh? Then he looks at a piece of evidence. We're not supposed to know what it is. And then he calls Victoria Cole to the stand. Played by Jennifer Tilly. She takes the stand in her hot outfit. Fitted, like,
yeah.
Listen,
might as well have been painted on.
I really want a seamstress or to know how to like sew things. If I could get outfits that were made to like fit my body the way like it needs like hug in this place and I just zip it up and it just fits me like a fucking glove, y'all in trouble. Just saying. Like I was watching Sabrina and like all of her outfits, like she's so tiny. All of her outfits look amazing on her. Like, you know, maybe I just need a stylist.
Well, she wears the same outfit all the time. Like
I know, because her outfits were recycled this season for sure.
But, I mean, like, even if it's, like, the same sweater in a different color, or it's the same skirt in a different color.
The red leather skirt.
All of her outfits are the same.
Yeah.
Like, even if they're the variation of the previous, you know, I'm like, she's always wearing a red top and a black fucking pants.
You're wearing a red headband.
Since when do you wear a red headband?
Who are you? What?
And then on the finale, he's like, well, judging from that headband, you must be the new Sabrina.
Exactly. Like, damn.
Headband girl. That's what we're going to call her.
I just think that's the dead giveaway is the headband. Really? Anyway.
Yeah, she's headband girl.
Okay.
Like, you know how people say everybody has to have a thing?
Yeah.
Just like what drives me crazy about Shannon Bedore is that black nail polish that she always wears and has worn since the fucking first episode that she was on.
Yeah, The Real Housewives of Orange County.
And I'm just like, God damn it, Shannon. Change your fucking nail polish.
Is she Queen Bee now?
No.
Who's Queen Bee?
There isn't one.
But I feel like they're trying to
she's
put
the
oldest one there.
Yeah, she's the longest cast member now. So, yeah. But she's not Queen Bee. And actually...
I think the season sucks.
I think it's hilarious that, like, she, for some reason, thinks that Bronwyn is out to get her. It's so funny. Have you been watching?
No.
Oh, okay.
Listen, that's what I'm not interested, to be quite honest.
I enjoy Bronwyn, and I enjoy Gina. And Emily sometimes. I wish Kelly would literally jump off a fucking bridge. And there's this new chick, Elizabeth Lopez, something, who apparently was brought up in a cult.
What?
And was molested and has all kinds of issues. And she only talks about money all the time, and they're battling COVID. They all have COVID. Freaking Shannon has COVID. Emily had COVID. Who else had COVID? Somebody else had COVID. I guess maybe just Shannon and Emily. I feel like... Bronwyn didn't have it. With all them 7 kids in her house, she better not get it. But those 2 have it, and apparently Shannon's kids caught COVID, and she was pissed off at them. She, like, kicked them out of the house. Damn. They had to stay with her dad. I was just like,
wow. Like, y'all bitches gotta go.
Because she has a chronic condition, a lung condition. Bronchiectasis. She has bronchiectasis. And so she has basically permanent scarring on her lungs. And so she was worried that the kids would bring COVID into the house, and then they got COVID, and she was pissed, and then she got COVID. So it was just a whole, like, thing. But, yeah. Anyway, Lair.
Oh, Victoria Cole to the stand, right? So, you know, he proceeds to question her. He makes questions about, you know, the things that are on her ID. It says that she weighs 105 pounds. And he's like...
In your bra.
In your bra.
Whatever.
She's like, fine, I'm 119. Okay, I'm 127. And I looked at my ID and I was like, what did I write on this motherfucker?
Listen, how long ago was your ID picture taken?
It was right when I got married. And I'm only 9 pounds heavier than what I put on my ID.
I don't think I've ever changed my weight on my ID since I got one.
I scale up, and I probably shouldn't have done that. Because if I could have stayed at like 150 on my ID,
I think mine still says 150.
Right? Because, like, listen, if I did lose 30 pounds, I would weigh 150.
Yeah.
And that was one of my goals for the new year as well, is to lose 30 pounds. I'm down 1 pound.
I think that's actually my goal too, is to lose 30 pounds.
Yeah, I'm down 1 pound. So I'm on the right track.
Cool.
Anyway, so he's like, you know, you lied about your weight, bitch. That's what he was trying to insinuate. Oh, your hair's blonde, you know, but is that your natural hair color? I'm brunette. Like, he's just like pointing out that she lies, that she's a liar, and that she lied about her birth date when she got married, that she made herself older, and that, in fact, she's not able to sign a prenuptial agreement. And
she was 17. She
was 17, and it's illegal. And he wins the case. And he was quite the dick about it. Gross. Like, why do you have to be obnoxious? I like at the end of the credits when she was like, overactor!
And he laughed.
He's like, you found me out. And that's what it is. He's overacting. Like, he's overreacting to things, and he's overacting. But I think Jim Carrey did it in such a fashion that I don't think I'd seen anyone that gave that type of physical comedy like that.
That's his thing, though.
That's his thing.
Yeah, that's his thing. That's
from In Living Color to his style. But who else does that?
No. There aren't really very many physical actors in that capacity. Like, for comedy. Exactly. Physical actors for comedy. The only other person who was like that was Jerry Lewis.
Okay.
And that's because he was super slapsticky. But that was about it.
There's nobody else like that.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's why I really like love this movie, and it still sits like in a nice little place in my heart or my gut somewhere. Because what was I, 15 when this movie came out?
Probably.
Yeah, because it came out in 97. Yeah, that's right. I can count. And I just really wanted to do it because it's all about lies, and this is Book of Lies podcast, right? But I mean, the storyline, there's obviously more storyline going in the background. Like, his ex-wife is sick of his shit. She's like, I'm sick of you lying. And then Jerry proposes. Yeah. And he's like, I want you to move away to me to Boston tonight. What kind of notice is that?
It's not.
I got to make a decision tonight?
Like,
you fucking kidding me?
You have to make a decision immediately.
Right. And she doesn't seem excited about it at all. She's just like, oh, shit, you want to get married? Because he proposes to her.
I think she was just like keeping him around.
Because he's a hospital administrator. Apparently, they do travel a lot.
That's fine.
They go to where the money is, to where the hospital needs to be administrated.
Yeah, because a lot of times, like, they get hired or they're contracted, and then they're there for like whatever the time frame is, and then they need to go to another place.
Right. I couldn't be with, like, if you're trying to up and move all the fucking time, no.
Well, military.
Well, that's that chick's grief with her husband in Salt Lake City. What's the bitch's name? The one with the son who's the model. Brooks.
Brooks. Elizabeth.
No. Meredith Marks.
Meredith. Okay, one of those damn names.
Oh, and her name's first. She gets top billing. So Meredith, her husband buys businesses and like makes them profitable and flips them or something. And apparently, like, that's what they always had to do, is move around. And she's like, I'm not fucking moving anymore. I'm sick of it. And, you know, his butt's really hurt about it. I'm just saying I couldn't be married to somebody who had to up and move all the time.
But they have bigger issues than just the moving.
Yeah, you could definitely tell. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah, no, they have major issues.
Well, ex-wifey's mad about the ball, and she was considering not going. But then when he admits that he was having sex, that's why he missed the birthday. And then, like, he was supposed to show up late, and then he confesses about all these fucking speeding tickets and parking tickets he got.
Oh, when he gets pulled over.
Yeah. And she's like, where's your fucking car? And he was like, me. I did this and all that. I did. Anything else? I gotta pay parking tickets. That's funny. Like, there's all these points of funny, you know, in the movie.
It was like,
yeah, overacting.
With his eyes.
Yeah, overacting again. But we like it. And so she's like, well, I'm taking Max and we're going to Boston. And then he's like, but I really want to see Max, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, I'm telling the truth. Oh, you know? And
that's really sad, by the way. That you think you have to lie about wanting to see your kid, but you're actually not lying.
Right.
That's nuts.
Exactly. It's fucked up. Right? That's how some daddies out there, some parents out there. Sometimes I'm like, I don't miss my kids right now.
There's a lot of parents that don't miss their kids.
I mean, when I have the moments that I do, like with you guys, like there's no kids here, and we can party together, right, guys? We're partying, right? These are the moments.
No, I'm talking about people that don't see their kids because they just don't want to.
Oh, I know. Like our dad, he doesn't like us. So, fuck you, dude.
He's probably listening. That would be hilarious.
Write me a letter then, bookofliespodcast@gmail.com. Okay, you got something to say it.
A letter.
No, it's all about that bullshit. I'm over that. Anyway, but no, you're right. They don't care. They'd rather be doing anything else.
Anything else. Getting a root canal. Fucking busting rocks with a sledgehammer.
Anything. And, I mean, that's pretty much the end of the movie. I mean, if you've seen it, you've seen it.
They tells him, but he's like trying to figure out why he can't lie.
Yeah.
And then he tries to make him make that wish.
Yeah, he figures out that his son made the wish. And he's like, okay, make a fake wish. Why don't you blow the candle out and rescind that wish? I rescind my wish.
Yeah.
Rescind your wish. He was not rescinding his wish.
It's like, the first time I really wanted that. I don't want that now.
Yeah, like, how are you going to try to manipulate a 5-year-old? Because they don't do anything they weren't supposed to do anyway. So you're losing this fight, my friend. But, I mean, that's pretty much the end of the movie. He had to play it out to 8:15. 8:15, he started telling the truth. At like 8:45, he's telling his ex-wife, oh my God, baby, I love you. Let's get back together. I'm trying to be a family. Max is like, Dad, look, and she's like, Mom, it must be true. He can't lie. Dad looks at his watch. It's 8:45. And he was like, oh, the wish was over 30 minutes ago. So it leaves it open to him. Maybe he was lying. Maybe he wasn't lying. We're not really sure.
Who cares? There wasn't a sequel.
Exactly. This
like,
is the sequel.
What's the purpose of that?
This is the sequel right now.
Do you think people came out of the movie theater talking about, well, do you think he was really lying about wanting to be a family? I was like, what the fuck?
This movie did not invoke thought.
Exactly.
Like, it was not thought-provoking whatsoever.
No.
It was pure entertainment. It was Jim Carrey at his prime when he was cashing them checks. If y'all didn't know, he's Canadian, obviously.
Yeah,
he's from Canada, but he's got like a lot of things in his background that's sad. Like, you know, when
his girlfriend died.
When he was in high school, his family like was poor. They lost all their money and they were living in a van. And like when he was like in middle high school, him and his brother had to work to bring in money for the family. And then he got on like he was living on the streets, the streets of Toronto, Canada. Then he started working the comedy circuit. And then all the girlfriends, of course, he's had lots of girlfriends. Jennifer McCarthy, one of them, of course. So that's when I was like, he's dumb because this whole anti-vaxxing stuff, like, just stop. Like,
yeah.
Just
oh, yeah, that's right. He was a part of that.
He's very involved in that. And he's clearly depressed. He knows he's depressed, but he stopped taking meds a while ago. But he's dealt with depression for a really long time.
A lot of comedians are depressed.
Yeah. And I mean, I enjoy him for the actor that he is. I like seeing him on SNL portraying Biden. You know, like I enjoy him. Like we grew up watching him on In Living Color. Like I think he's just been an actor that has been in my life for so long, and I have just enjoyed his performance.
Do you remember when he was on Earth Girls Are Easy?
I do remember that.
With Damon Wayans.
Yes.
And Jeff Goldblum.
Yes. And he's an alien. Mm-hmm. That was a good one. And Once Bitten.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
So I think he's just an actor that I really love. And that's why I love Liar Liar.
Yep.
And that's why it's always like, I really want to do this for the podcast. And guess what, y'all? We just motherfucking did it. And if you guys haven't seen Liar Liar, what have you been doing with your life? Seriously. I'll give you guys the credentials. Holler at me. I'll let you. No, you can't. I'm not sharing my credentials with you. Sorry.
What?
I've changed my mind.
What the hell are you talking about?
I bought the movie. I own it. I should be able to share it with whoever I want, right?
Girl, they don't want you to share nothing.
All right. Brandi, do you have a thumbs up for the week?
Oh, gosh. Ugh, the kids are still out of school this week. My thumbs up for this week is what? Oh, okay. So I am actually going to do like not a tiny, but like a short, like NaNoWriMo style January.
Ooh.
My goal is to add 25,000 more words to the project that I worked on for NaNoWriMo.
Mm-hmm.
At least 25,000 more.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to be doing this month. And that only like comes out to, I think, like 872 words a day or something like that. So that's not bad. And that's about it.
Have you started writing?
Or
editing? Closing them loopholes?
No. So I haven't started editing yet, but yeah, I did, did some writing. And hopefully this week I can go and get me some ramen from my favorite ramen place because I want some ramen. And that's about it. What's your thumbs up for the week?
Keep moving forward. I want to start the month off strong. I don't know, man. I'm just fucking... I don't know. God. I wish I had my planner so I could look at it. I need to work out this week. I'm probably not gonna.
Yeah, do your Peloton. Just get up
I get up early and then I just sit up and then I go out and hang out with the chickens or I'll journal or I'll roll up a
that's
blunt.
still productive.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about hanging out with chickens, but journaling is productive.
Yes, I do that. And I really do want to work out. And when I do it, it feels good. But there's something in my head that makes me just like not want to do it. And I don't. And then the only time it's really sad, I get inspired after I roll up my blunt, smoke it up. I'm like, all right, let's fucking go.
Okay.
And then it's like, I don't know, there's something in my head, but then I just feel more productive. I just feel like, okay, now fucking do it. Get on your bike, do your bike, clean up the house. Do this. I'm like, okay, fine. I don't feel like putting on clothes. I just want to because I have to put on a bra. I got to put on socks.
Just have them out and ready to, when you get up,
I need to plan better. I need to plan better. I need to do better.
So make your nightly routine where you're like, okay, I'm going to put out my workout clothes so that when I get up in the morning, I'll have to look for them.
Yeah, I should put them downstairs next to the bike.
But you still have to get downstairs.
I go downstairs every morning.
Okay.
I just do other things.
Okay.
Like I said, journal. I go outside, hang out with the chickens, look at my plants.
Do all that after the bike.
I know. I need to do that. I need to get my shit in order. It's like I got a lot going on this crazy head of mine, but
I'm waiting for my bike to come.
Oh, I'm excited for you. I need to do it. It's gonna be so. That's my goal for this week, guys. To get my ass on the bike.
Get on the bike.
Get on the bike and just do that pretty much. Plan my month for Beauty's Biscuits. Plan my month for my 9 to 5 and just fucking get it, because this year's going to fly by too. Because I feel like yesterday Kobe died and that was January last year.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
People still have that on their, as their profile.
People
pictures.
was hurt by that. That hurt. That hurt bad to some people.
Yeah. I know. But the thing is, there have been literally more than 1 million deaths this year.
Oh, yeah. After Kobe.
In the span of, when did this whole thing start? March? Between March and I'm not even just talking about in this country. Well, we haven't had 1 million deaths from COVID in this country, but
worldwide.
Definitely. And
this podcast is worldwide, so everybody's affected by this.
Yeah.
So, guys, it's not over. My child was like, okay, it's over. What we doing today? What's popping? I was like, baby, nothing. Nothing.
What do you think is going to happen?
The only thing that's changed is the date. That is the only thing that changed.
Can you imagine how many kids actually thought that, though?
Yeah, and it's pretty sad because I remember being naive about certain things. Just like, oh, yeah, well, you said this. Like, no, that's not the way it works. Like, what?
That's not our reality.
What the fuck? So it's cool, y'all. Talk to your children. I'm glad Bryn knows nothing about COVID. Like that's not in her vocabulary
at all.
Nothing. She's just always like, I want to go to the park.
Yeah.
I want to go to the park. Take me to the park.
Can you take me to the playground? I was like, what playground?
She wants to play. And we've taken her to the playground, but it's very few and far between because there's kids and they touch
other
stuff,
fucking kids there.
And, I'm not interested, but she really wants to play. And that's the only thing that she knows that's affected. So I really hope to keep it that way.
Get her, ask if she can go play in their little...
I know how. They'll let her. They'll let her. They have a slide, huh?
Yeah, it's like a clubhouse thing.
They would love to have them over there. Deb's always like, send Kendall over for some cookies. I'm like, all right. I love my neighbors. They've been sending cookies all last month. She was like, I'm not cooking until next year. But she gave us a bunch of cookies. So love thy neighbor, and I love my neighbor. And thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review. Please subscribe, and please come back. Connect with us on social. We'd love to talk. Connect with us on Twitter at Book of Lies Pod, on Instagram and or Facebook at Book of Lies Podcast. We have a group, Book of Lies Podcast group on Facebook. Feel free to join it if you'd like. And I'm Sunni Hepburn.
And I'm Brandi Fleeks.
And this was Book of Lies, the podcast.
It's Bolt, bitches.